Well, hello, everybody. How Mining Association? Hey, little control problem there. Hey, thought I would go live today. Haven't done that in a while, so just bear with me. We're on for a ride. It's going to be real exciting. Wanted to talk today about the Lost Dutchman and the events that we host on our properties. A lot of times people have the misconception that this is just for LDMA members. Wrong. This is for everybody to come out, enjoy the event, look at our camps. Hey, odds are you come to our camps, you're probably going to go, I got to be a part of that. So, anyways, let's talk about events. As you can see in the background here, this is at one of our properties, Burnt River, Eastern Oregon. Typical pond situation, people staged at different equipment. We have trommels and high bankers, different kinds of equipment. You get to try it all if you want. It's better for you to try it all. A lot of times this is equipment that you haven't had the opportunity to play on. So come play in the dirt with us. That's the main thing. We do all kinds of things. We have metal detecting hunts where there's training and hunting, getting to learn to know your detail. We have dirt parties. Those are our common dig operations. Everybody splits the gold at the end. Some people go, oh, no, you guys keep the gold. We don't. It all goes to you guys. I'll explain a little bit more in a second. And then we have what I call our signature series. This is our expeditions. We have Clash of the Trommels. We've been running that for the last 5 years. Get a couple of prospect friends together, start talking and, doing what we do around the campfire, telling stories, Talens, T-A-L-E, Talens. And we kind of developed Clash of the Trommels. It's been a blast. That's where we go big. We move hundreds of yards of material a day. Shh, don't tell too many people. But we are working on a plan of operation on some private claims. So we go big. We move a lot of dirt. Again, it's not for everybody, but it is a blast. Different types of events that we have. But the main thing for you to know is it's open to everybody. LDMA members, invite family, invite friends, invite somebody from work, invite the guy that you met at the gas station that you started talking about, like, hey, what's that in the back of your truck? That's a dredge. Explain what it is. Have fun with it. We want more people out there having fun. I know a lot of people go, but that sounds like a lot of work. I'm pretty sure if you ask a nice miner, gold miner, do you want to till your garden or do you want to till some dirt and get some gold? What do you think they're going to do? They're going to come out to the party and get some gold. That's what it's about. Let me kind of show you the schedule here. It's just where you have a tub full of water. You bring the bigger rocks, put them in the water, and then people just sit there with a scrubby and get that clay dirt off the rocks. I'm telling you, there's gold stuck to the rocks. At the end of the day, we take that tub, we dump it into one of the hoppers. A lot of times we'll actually scoop some out, pan it, and go, look, there's gold in there. So the big thing is you don't have to be in the best physical condition. You just have to let us know what you can and can't do, and we have something for you. So our dirt parties are a blast. You'll work 4 hours. In the afternoons, we have usually we'll have some kind of seminars going on. We've done GPS. We've done how to file claims. We've done hand a lot of people that come to our events and still have not, even touched a pen. I say we want you to master the pan, because if you can't pan, you're going to be very challenged on getting gold unless your partner is the panner. And we know that happens, a lot of times wives will say, wait, let me shovel it, let him sit there and pan, or vice versa. It happens. We do a lot of activities. We always have games every night. We have to notify the local county and cities where our camps are ahead of time, because we know when you participants come in, it gets rowdy. If you've ever heard a left, right, center game going on, it is fun. It gets wild. Same thing with bingo, same thing with pan pong, all kinds of different games that we do. And again, it's just a way of getting people together. Our founder, George Massey, who started this 47 years ago, his goal was to get people in our camps, fellowship, have some camaraderie, have some fun, and you're going to get some gold. So a lot of different things happen. Every camp is a little different. Each camp is unique. Some camps like to do this. Some camps like to do that. Uh, what I say is go to as many and experience as many, because the other thing is geology changes from camp to camp. So how we may process and dig material at one camp may be different than the other. So a lot of fun to get out there. We have people back east that go washing. Well, your dirt's too wet. You're never going to dry wash back in Georgia, or with the humidity, South Carolina, North Carolina. It's just too wet. But you get, Southern California, even in Oregon at times, Arizona. It's great dry washing weather. Yes, you will breathe in some dirt. It'll be scraping your nose later and all that stuff. But that's part of it. I guess I'm moving. You keep seeing this halo above my head, but the bottom line is this is a great event to come and experience. Now, through that, we have our crew members that will actually work each machine with you and teach you. So, most recently, I believe I was at Stanton, Arizona, and somebody kept hearing me talk about, did you see the dolphins? Did you see the dolphins? Somebody said, well, aren't they in Florida? I said, different dolphins. Besides, I'm from California, it's about 49ers. Just had to say that. Anyways, so dolphins, what is that? Well, that's the way the water comes over the riffles. It's like dolphins jumping. It's simple ways to teach people if the machine is operating correctly. Is it level? Well, look at the end of it and watch the water falling off. If it's off to the side, you have to adjust a leg. So just very simple things to help you so that when you're out on your own, you can recover more gold. I believe no gold should be left behind. Actually, I always think we should leave a little bit of gold behind. So those are the seeds for more gold to come. And there's always someone else to work behind you. Let them have a little bit of the gold. Not to be selfish. There's plenty out there. So, that's our dirt party. So again, it doesn't matter if you're a member or not. Bring your family. Don't be selfish and come by yourself. This is about getting into camp, getting to be part of an event. Our events are very reasonable. Most of them range from anywhere from $100 to Our signature ones, or our what do we call our mother load ones, like Clash of the Trommels, Desert Chaos. Those are several $100s, and those are for people that are ready to move hundreds of yards. In a normal dirt party, we may move anywhere from 50 to 80 yards in a couple of days. We're not looking to hurt anybody by gotta run this dirt, gotta run this dirt. We usually slow you down to show you you'll recover more dirt. So dirt parties, definitely something you want to come. Let me pop up a picture and see if I can do this. Let's look at this picture right here. events is we we do activities, we do games, we do teaching. So on top of that, we actually do sell cater, whether it's bags or buckets or piles. So on your off time, if you want to do that, that's yours to keep. That's basically a fundraiser, for each camp. So we do have fun in all different ways. Otherwise, on your off time, if you bring your own equipment, go out to one of the claims or somewhere on the property. We have set areas, and you can go prospect on your own. And whatever you find there, that's 100% yours, as long as you do your 4 hours of your shift. If we have, sometimes we will have two shifts, one in the morning, one in the afternoon. You're going to pick which one you want to be on, so you always know when you're going to be off. Another question that I get is, hey, my wife wants to come, my husband wants to come, but he doesn't do the thing. Well, at that point, bring them. They're just there. They're just there. Let them read a book, watch the dog, whatever like that. While I'm doing this, if you guys have questions, I'll put my chat up and down. So I see my good brother Rick Denton up there in Oregon. Love you, brother. He is a remarkable LDMA member. So giving. He's been a crew lead for 10 plus years that I know, that he's helped out. He graciously gives back to the people. So Rick, hope you're healing. Has a little bit of medical stuff going on, but we're looking to have him in the lifeguard position so he can watch us at Clash of the Trommels, because we have to steal all his gold. Oh, we don't say steal, we actually process. That's it. Good word. But anyways, those are things that we're doing at our dirt parties. I guess I should flash up here that, sometimes people go, who are you, Dominic? Well, I work for the Lost Dutchman and the Gold Prospector Association of America. I am the executive director of operations. I run the events hosted at Lost Dutchman. And of course, some people say that I am the dig master. So that's who I am. I am an instigator. I like to come out, have fun, but with all the fun that I do have, I am there to teach and help alongside of the rest of the crew and our caretakers that are out there. So, I will not ask you to do something that I wouldn't do. Done. Now, you see this pond. I believe I've not swam in this pond, but I have been in, maybe assisted into ponds. So yes, I've done some crazy things. People heard that I had a scare with whipped cream a few years ago, that I banned it from camp, and there was a certain reason. Again, a lot of this is the fun that we have in camp. Some people won't understand it, but we have a lot of fun when we're in camp, and especially at our events. So please participate whenever you can. Well, you'll see on the ticker going by, you'll see on, let's throw up this picture again. All you have to do is call 888-465-3717, and any of the event specialists will say, hey, which one for? And usually it's not which one, which ones with an S. Let's go plural. The more of these you come out to, they get addicting. It's kind of like that gold fever bug. Once you get out there, you're going to have some fun. So we've talked a lot about the dirt parties. The next thing that we do is we do these detector hunts. The detector, let's maybe throw up another picture here in the background. Let's see, how do we do this? Let's do that. What do you got?
Gold.
What do you got?
Gold. Gold from Stanton.
So detector hunts are a wonderful thing. Let's see, what else do we have? Let me bring again. So what you see here is, so and we will designate a certain area, and you have to go start prospecting. and you have 3 days, and the team that finds the most gold is the winner. What do they win? The main thing that we've heard that they want to win is bragging rights. So we give them the bragging rights, but we also give them more gold because they did a very good job. One of the other things, back when George Buzzard Massey started Gold Prospectors Association of America and the Lost Dutchman Mining Association, it was about teaching miners, having places for them to go. So LDMA is taking that on a continued journey. And at some of our camps, we are hosting weekend mining adventures. It's where, you can sign up and have 4 people. It could be, husband, wife, 2 kids, 3K. It could be 2 couples. It could be just 1 couple. And your mining experience is, hey, I want to learn how to do this. Well, we set you up. We teach you some geology. We'll teach you could be a dry washer, could be a high banker, could be a small trommel, depending on the location. We're going to teach you how to pan. You're going to get pay dirt to run. You're going to learn how to set up equipment, run equipment, clean up equipment. So it's a fun Friday, Saturday, Sunday event. So we've started those. We've had a tremendous yearning for them. So we made it happen. So that's something that you didn't see on the screen. Again, all the events are on myldma.com. That's www.myldma.com. And you can actually find information about our camps there. You can find out, hey, what's the weather at Burnt River? It'll tell you right there, live feed. So those are our events. One of the other things I wanted to do is, and this was only released to our Lost Dutchman members. So if you're not, we came out this year with a 2023 LMA collector kit and season pass. So the season pass means that if they purchase this, and it was only $450, they have unlimited dirt parties, vector hunts. They're free. And anybody that comes with them would just pay the LDMA rate. So if you're an LDMA member, hey, you need to go to this dirt party because I pay your rate, not the retail. But what also comes in that kit is this beautiful hat with a special 2023 lifetime member patch on it. You get an additional patch. You can put that wherever you want. Careful what you say there. You'll get your special, and those are custom made with your name on it. And then we also have a hat. Looks like my kid up. Sometimes you get out here in the wilderness and your bandwidth goes down. So you get your special hat pin, and then my favorite, because many people see me in camp with my Yes Yeti is. Some people go for the cheap route. Get a Yeti; they're worth it. And we have our special cup there. Our morning for coffee, great in the afternoon for water. Put an ice cube or 2 in there, and then some of you, if you don't have those too. So, if you're one of our season pass people, for as many of those events, you got to be there. We don't want you to up and then just not show up. But you're also entitled to bring as many people as you like under your. So there's no reason to stay home. There's no reason to go, well, I want to stay home and watch Survivor. Forget Survivor. Survivor is let's go out and get some gold, have some fun, learn, meet other people. One of the interesting things is they were met at class about 4 years ago. Timers, they were not LDMA members. They did join. Mike and Ina Roberts. Well, Mike, we still say is on probation. The interesting thing is they came with other LDMA members. They were invited. And then since then, this past weekend, they were just at a prospector challenge at Blue Bucket with some friends. So to me, that's part of the beauty of our organization is we attract and bring other friends. Why not learn? Now, let's be realistic. I just wrote an article. It's in the upcoming Gold Prospectors magazine. Never been gold mining before? Never gold prospecting before? That's okay. We are an amazing start of your journey. What I mean by that is, people don't just get on a bike and go. There's a few people that do that. How many times do you fall over? Leave the training wheels on. Okay, take one training wheel off and let me try to balance. To learn gold prospecting and the geology and where to dig or better places to dig, we're here to go. We don't want you moving a lot of dirt. We want you moving gold bearing dirt. We want you to find more gold. So the beauty is you have, and whether you get involved with these chapters and go to events that they have, or you come to events hosted at LDMA, you're investing in yourself. And the more time you invest, the better you will get. I can tell you, sitting around some of these machines, it's hilarious hearing the conversations. I could walk by, I could hear people singing. I could walk by and hear about what prank somebody did on somebody else. People talking about what I do to other people. Again, it's just about having fun. Um, here's another story. A few years back, there was a couple that came to an event in Georgia, and there was this one gentleman. He was kind of quiet the first couple of days, and we lifeguard, we people, everybody's okay. Well, his wife came up to me and said, "Can you please tell me where my husband is?" And I said, "Well, isn't that over there on the end on that last high banker?" "No, that's not my husband." "Isn't that the guy that you came with?" "Yeah, but that's not." So I got a little confused because I can get confused. She said, "My husband has, well, let's just say he came back, retired from the military, and he had some problems. He hasn't talked to people in almost 15 years. He barely talks to me." That person on that high banker, you can see him smiling and talking with people. That's not the man I came with. So I said, "Well, that's the man you're leaving here with." Beautiful story that, it took coming out and being welcomed in by other people that, got him to turn the switch. And since then, he has come back to camp numerous times. Still a little bit shy when there's new people around, but it got him out of his shell. I love that. All different things that have happened. I've had people come to camp that said, "I'm not supposed to be here. I just had a stage 3 heart attack, blah, blah, blah. I'm supposed to go back and have a stent put in or whatever." He went back and I saw him like, "How did your stent?" He's like, "Coming here took off of me. My blood pressure went down, blah, blah, blah." They don't understand what happened to my husband and working versus they went in. Don't know. Sometimes it's the magic of the LDMA. It's the magic of our members. All I know is if you see the picture behind me and you're in that valley, you are in such a peace. You are in God's kind of little disruption. And that's usually the local Air Force flying dogfights right down the valley. Um, and you just salute them because, our membership entrance, we have stories at every camp. It's beautiful. Come be a part of it. Come to our events. Learn. Even if you think you know it all, we just hosted a boot camp, a gold prospect boot camp, and we had brand new people, and we had some people that were very serious. And the seasoned miners said they learned more new things that they didn't realize they were not doing. So you can always learn. How many times do you watch the same movie and figure out, wait, I don't remember that scene, or I don't remember that happened? You're always going to learn more. So the biggest thing is get to our events, bring people. Don't come as a solo person unless you need to. The great thing is, we have back east, we have the Climber Clan. What it is, it all started with, Dennis Clymer. And then he brought his brother, Teddy Clymer. All of a sudden, it's them and their wives. And then all of a sudden, Dennis, Josh, his son come. So all of a sudden, they take up a good part of the camp. Now, the good thing about the Clymer clan is Teddy knows him and he makes it the day, and then he tells me to come over and test it. So again, that's part of the LA. Homemade ice cream, yes. You know, we have the Reed clan that comes to Stanton. You know, they get 15 to 20 deep, these family members that all come. You know, is it a vacation for them? Sometimes it is. Is it a family gathering for them? It is. But our events are a family. That's how I look at it. We're one big family coming together. So have fun and come join our family. Of our events, you know, if there's something that you're looking for, I'm just a phone call. You can email me. I'm easy people to walk up and say, hey, Dominic, I have an idea. The main thing is Lost Dutchman, we've been around for 47 years. We're not going anywhere. We have great properties. Sometimes people go, oh, they've been played out. Well, if they've been played out, how come we keep finding gold? They're not played out. Sometimes you just got to work a little bit harder. And when we do our events, our backhoes will work real hard to make sure you have great gold bearing pay dirt there. I will come by if it's a dirt party and I one of you put a few flakes of gold in the hopper to go, I that this will be in the sluice box when you clean it up. If it's not, you know you're running the equipment wrong. We have a lot. Is it about the gold? Partially. Sometimes the gold is all those people you see on the picture behind me, walking around each other, being a family, escaping life, having a good time. You will leave with gold. You will find gold. You will see it in the sluice boxes. It's a beautiful thing. If you want panning lessons, we're going to teach you. If you want gold refined recovery, we use different equipment at different properties. Sometimes it's as easy as going, you know, how many of you people take a bunch of different classifiers and break it up? Because I can pan a lot faster if I classify things down in certain sizes. But if you keep it all together, sometimes it takes you a little bit longer. It's just a technique. What technique are you? Because what works for me may not for you. You know, I learn from people constantly. So the big thing is, Dutchman, we are hosting events. As it says, let your dirt digging and detector swinging wild side free in 2023. This is your time to sign up. Don't delay. Talk to your family. Don't be scared. Sign you and your wife up, whatever it is. Then call the family and go, you need to call in. All you have to do is call 888-465-3717. That's all you have to do. It's that easy. Or you can go online. Go to my.com. Hence, I said that with an S. Hit whatever events you want. Sign up. Be a part of it. This is a great opportunity. You know, every one of our camps offers other things. You know, here at Burnt River, there's roads and trails. If you have an ATV and you want to escape and get a little crazy, go for it. If you want to go, you know, about 30 minutes from Stanton to go to what they call Crystal Mountain and find crystals, go for it. If you want to go to an old 45 minutes from Duesenberg in Southern California, do it. There's places to go around all our camps. There's so much history, not LD May history. We have that, but there's so much other history by our camps. I encourage you to at least, if you want to find more gold, get to at least one event. Start with one event. It can become addicted. You know, if you have a large group, all you got to do is, hey, Dominic, what kind of bundle could you put together? I got all these people, and a bunch of these are first timers. I want to get them involved. Magic time. Talk to Dominic. I want you there. I want to see you out there. You know, recently I went back to an event in North Carolina, and there was a handful of people that were expecting me to be there. I do apologize. I just could not make it. The event went off great. You know, for a lot of people that know me, my mother, Nancy Twilliger, and my dad, Dave Twilliger, they were there. Did they represent me? No, they just screwed the camp up a lot more. They took advantage because I wasn't there. I love them, but the interesting thing is calling me, and she's never been on the East Coast yet. She's been to all our camps numerous times on the West Coast. oh my God, I found my favorite. Now, before the other caretakers get a little bit funky about that, Nancy's rule is her favorite camp is the one that she's in. The interesting thing is, after the event, instead of racing home, they stayed at Vane Mountain in order a week later before they left. I think Brian and Vonda, the caretakers, kicked him out because they just got tired of him, but I don't know. Sometimes people say I make up stories. The beauty is Nancy called on that Sunday when they left and said, son, I need you to sign next Vane Mountain Dirt Party. When is it? And I said, it's in October. And she said, well, we have these plans, blah, blah, blah. Can you move it? No, I'm not moving it. But she signed up to go all the way back. That's a 2,000 plus mile journey one way for them. That's how much fun they had when they came to camp. Now, Dave, maybe a bad story because especially East Coast, Dave is an Oregon duck fan. Well, Vane Mountain has amazing duck races. The people know they're not live ducks. They're little rubber ducks. You throw them in the creek, and the first one to cross the finish line will get us gold. Well, Dave is sitting back there in a different college arena that is not the Oregon Ducks, and the Oregon Duck man ended up winning, I believe, 2 duck races and the duck off finale. So I think he wants to keep that going, so they're going back there in October. So the bottom line is I'm trying to share that different people have different fun at our camps. It doesn't matter, or just hang out on the porch. You know, one of the best places is Loudmine in Georgia. Clubhouse, sitting in the rocks that are out there, just staring out the ponds and part of the camp, and you just hear the shucking and jiving while the rockers are rocking. It's life. This is real people having a good time. You know, what else happens in our camps? I've appeared. Nobody knew I was coming. There was an event, and I stopped in one of our, and a member had bought a whole case of apples. Don't know why. And he stopped at camp and said, maybe you can do something with them. Dominic was very happy because a couple of the ladies decided to make fresh apple pie. And Dominic had to test and taste every one of those pies to tell them who made the best pie. I'm telling you, they were all the best pie. I have to say that because Dominic wants more pie later when he shows up again. Again, that's part of the fun of the Lost Dutchman Mining Association. These are things that happen during or not during. So if you can't make our event, we definitely want you still to make plans to come out to camp. Do you need to be a member? No, we open our camps for up to 14 just on a retail rate for you to enjoy our camps. Now you don't have access to everything that an LDMA member has, but you can come into our camp. You can partake in it, and they will have some restrictions on prospecting and what you do, but it's a way of coming and enjoying the camp if there's not an event at a time that you can make it. So please go to, myldma.com, go to the events. You can look So what I'm going to say is 888-465-3717. Call. Tell them you want to sign up. I want to go to a party. I need training. I want to go have fun. Yes, you can ask if I'm going to be there. I plan on always being at all of our main events that we have. If not the whole time, at least for a little bit of time, because I like to go out and have fun. Sometimes people go, well, what do I do when the event's not going on? A lot of times I'm working with caretakers. Where are we going to dig next? What are we going to do next? What are we planning for next event? So a lot of times when I'm there, I'm working the event, but I'm making plans for them. And I sure enjoy that. If you're looking at the picture behind me, that is my buggy in the background. That is my razor. And there are times where you'll see me, zip out of camp because I just want to go for a ride myself. I've been all over the hills there at Burr, all down that valley, and it's just beautiful to get out there. Some camps have fishing. Some of the places, because our camps are remote, they're very dark at night. If you want to see Elon Musk's satellites go zipping by, you'll see it. If you want to be an astronomer, great. It's amazing what happens at our camps. So if there are any questions, just post them. I'll be looking at the feed here and there. I will do my best to answer your questions, but the main thing is call 888-465-3717. Get signed up, and then tell people that that's what you're doing. I know my garage door opened one day, and I was with my kids in the garage because prospectors always have buckets of material. So it was one week, and I said, kids, we're going to do some cleanup. All of a sudden, neighbors that I have never spoken to a day in my life were walking by and kind of encroaching my driveway and going, "What are you doing?" All of a sudden, I felt like I was at work teaching these people how to pan, but actually I was enjoying teaching other people. The beauty was two neighbors, one across the street, one on the side, was down across from each other. They both said, we need this for a little bit of stress relief. They started by joining the Gold Prospectors Association. Then they heard that I was doing events, so they wanted to come to an event. Both have upgraded to LDMA. Again, it's not required. But it all started with my garage door open, and I just wanted to pan some gold out with my kids. But I inspired two other people. I look for each and everybody out there to inspire somebody's, a couple of people. It could be one here, one there. Could be in the family, could be friends. Inspire somebody to come out and find some gold. Finding your own gold is an amazing feeling. You might get that gold fever, but amazing feeling, and you definitely want to be around good people that want to share that with you. So, hey, this is Dominic the Dirt Master with the Lost Dutchmans. I'm looking to see you out at any of our events in the future here. We will be adding some. The camps have all their own little as well, that myldma.com. Each camp page, you can either email the camps directly or phone call them. But don't be left on the couch. Get out of the house and let's find gold. It's a beautiful summer to do that. Yes, it's going to get a little bit hot, but you know what? The gold is there. It's waiting. This is Dominic with the Lost Dutchman. I appreciate you all, and I will see you down the road in the dirt.